what's cooking. Today is Friday. Yay! Thank God it's Friday. Friday is actually the favorite day of the week. One of the favorite days besides Monday. Because I know I'll be looking forward to the weekend where I just relax. That was before I decided to do Vlogmas. That was before I decided to do Vlogmas, and now I have to apologize. I try to create content on an actual date, like it started on the 1st and I had content for the 1st. It was supposed to be up on the 1st, but unfortunately due to circumstances it couldn't be up on the exact day. I was struggling. I mentioned that I was struggling. So now I'll be bringing content. I also actually thought about it in a deeper context, like on the actual Christmas day I will be busy prepping, cooking, doing whatever and hosting, so I wouldn't be able to, and filming, include filming into that. So I wouldn't be able to bring you that content on that exact day. So I think the page that I'm working on right now, like filming, giving you the content the following day, will actually work in the long run. So, and this is actually Vlogmas. So my content is just delayed by a day. I will probably just also have to mention somewhere there on the screen that this is content for which day, for those who are just joining and might be confused about the algorithms and all of that. Creating content is actually not that easy, right? It is actually not that easy, especially when there's a deadline set. When you set that deadline for yourself, like this is a goal, I need to achieve it. So this tea right here, feeling festive, it's actually motivating me. It's making me feel joyful, because when I think of, yeah, it's about time to record, then I have to put it on. I feel like, okay, like I put on my superwoman cape and ready to take over the world. So it's actually giving me that drive. So this will be my uniform for the week. Yeah, next week we'll change over into another Christmas themed uniform for that week. I'm going to give you a hint of what's lined up for next week. Next week we are going to have cultural hosting of festivities and special days, especially during Christmas, where we come together as a community collectively just to enjoy the birth of Christ in a similar way, kind of, but just different cultures and different cuisines. And today's topic was actually inspired by a special meal which we were given by a friend, which a friend shared with us last night. But we had our dinner, so we reserved it for today, and that crafted today's theme. And today's theme is the power of sharing a meal. There is power, a great deal of power, a strong power, a strong bond in sharing meals. And this is why. To be general, meals, like having a meal, like just the aroma of it, or just the word of I'm preparing a meal in a conversation, it actually lightens up the mood. Even if you were hungry, you get so excited because time to eat is now. Like, time to eat is now. So it actually really lights up the mood. It brings like a joy to anyone's face. And it's unfortunate in this world that we actually do not have equity in food production, or food requiring food for just the basics, just to eat and feed our stomachs and stay strong or nutritional, or yeah, it's an unfortunate situation in the world. It is really unfortunate, and those people's moods cannot be cheered, but we share the little that we have with the less fortunate. At least 1 meal a month, just to cheer everyone's mood and to lighten up everyone's mood. What brings people together? It strengthens bond. Like when you just meet up with someone as a friend, like I said, today we are going to enjoy a meal shared by a friend. The continuation thereof will strengthen our bond, and we'll become more connected. So that's actually another way of food bringing people together, like a bonding and strengthening those bonds. Strangely enough, food, the subject food on itself, the subject food, like food on itself, is an icebreaker. Whenever you meet up with strangers and you just say food, or you share like your meal in the morning, or you share what you're going to have for dinner, or you just share any topic with regard to food, everyone joins in. Everyone joins in, and then you share experiences and similarities, and you share interests and all of that. It is actually a whole topic on its own. So those are the dynamics that food really does make, does actually brings joy in people's lives. So it is very, very important, or what do the politicians say? It is very paramount that we share like at least once a month, for those who are able, just once a month, with share a meal with someone who is less fortunate. That could be the only decent meal that they will have for the month. Yeah, and I used to do that a lot, but I just do not talk about such things because I do not do it for publicity. How and when and where I do it, I will really not say. I was running like not a catering, like a street food kind of small house home business. Yeah, I was running a catering, a street food home business. So we will have like a lot of leftovers. We will have a lot of leftovers, and I'll share those with special people. Yeah, not less fortunate, they are special people. So I'll urge everyone, just who is able, just once a month, just to share a meal with someone. We should actually share meals with our loved ones who are unable to provide food, like actually just food. When you are able, you are not going to be forced. Sometimes you also do not have. So whenever you have, like, those are the blessings we talk about. When God bless you, what do you do with the blessings? You bless others. So it's not only in monetary terms. It can be in food, it can be in clothing, it can be in other materialistic things, or it can be in simple things like prayer, or just having conversation with someone, or just having a cup of soup, yeah, or just having a cup of soup with someone. I put in pepper in this cup and it is like, the feeling it's giving me is actually what I wanted. It's like burning my throat. I've been having like a chest infection for the past 2 weeks. That's why actually my voice was also gone. Yeah, but I'm healing. I'm okay. And all thanks to God, I'm healing. I will see if I can insert a clip, or yeah, just look at this clip. This is actually the meal I prepared for a special friend this side of the world. He watched my Facebook post and he complimented me for the cooking, and he requested me to cook him his favorite meal, and that's exactly what I did. The feedback received was really, yeah, touching. It was really touching. Enough chit chat. So let me share what we had today. I did not have any breakfast today. I woke up a little bit later. It's so cold. It's very cold that I don't feel hungry when it's that cold. And just to warm the body, I drink a lot of soup, but not like food. This is what we had for dinner. Let's cook it together. Today we are going to make a chicken korma, and I'm having thighs here, but usually the preferred meat pieces is breast, but I love thighs for its juiciness, so I'm going to use thighs here. And later I will have to, not later, just after filming this, I have to trim off the fat, but I will retain the skin because I want the skin. I love chicken skin, but I do not love the fat, the chicken fat. So I'm having 5 pieces here, and here are the rest of the ingredients. Here we are having korma paste. Korma is an Indian dish. So here we are having like Asian dish. So here we are having korma paste. I'm using double cream in this recipe. You can use yogurt, like plain yogurt, and or Greek yogurt. And here, these are actually from my garden. This is a leek, but it's not matured yet, and the weather is just too cold, so I just started picking on it. So these are leek from my garden, and the smell is so intense. My eyes are basically just flickering because it's intense, and I do not have enough ingredients. Like today I'm out of ingredients, and one of those ingredients is onion, so I'm using half a red onion there. And I'm having mild curry paste. I do not have the yellow curry, not paste, curry powder. So I'm having the mild one, so I'm going to use that. And here I'm having garlic and ginger. So I'm just going to crush like a teaspoon of each, And here I'm having chicken stock. So these are my ingredients. This paste is flavored. I'm just intensifying the flavor by adding extra ginger and garlic, yeah, and onion. But it's already having cream. This color here is not basically how yellow it is, but it is yellow because I believe there is cream in it or something. But I'm going to use extra cream just to intensify on the flavors. Of course, chicken korma is a stew, like a curry stew. So I chop up the chicken breast, not the chicken breast, the chicken thigh, the chicken thigh into bite-sized chunks, like something like this. And I love my bones. I cannot have boneless meat. No, I love my bones. All the juices and everything are in the bones. So I'm ready to cook off now. Another alternative, if you do not have korma paste, another alternative of korma paste, you must just have your double cream, your curry. You can either have a mild red curry and the yellow curry, medium curry, and then sugar. That's actually what you will taste in this korma soup as paste. Yes, and the ginger that I talked about, and maybe coconut, I think, or is it or maybe coconut milk. So let's get cooking. At this stage, while it's simmering in its own juices and frying off, I'm just going to add the ginger so that they can just infuse it as it cooks off. Besides chicken for me, yeah, besides liver, kidneys, chicken has that divine smell to it when you cook it. So I'm still infusing it with a lot of flavor. So I'm adding the onion there. I'm adding the garlic there. I'm adding the curry there. Just enough. That's probably a tablespoon. And I'm adding the kale there. Oops. So I'm adding the kale there. It's a bit dark. The light, I do not know what happened. Someone was here checking on the electricity, and since then the light bulb is off. So this is actually what I'm cooking. Let me see if I can get the ring light up here. You see what lighting can do to food? Lighting is a very important part of photography. It enhances the colors, just like makeup enhances your face, so does lighting and the pop of color. It enhances color of food, just makes it brighter. The smell, guys, the smell, the flavors. Whew. Adding the cream. And the korma paste. Now I'm going to add the chicken stock powder. Just going to crush it in there because I did not use salt, neither pepper. The flavors are just enough. What I wanted to use for this dish was chili, but there's something I will show you now, which is so flavorful and hot. I'll show it to you now. Oh, this cube is so hard. Usually it will just flow easily, but today it decided to be hard. So I'm going to let it simmer for 2 to 5 minutes. Yeah, let's say 5 minutes, so that it can just cook off and reduce well. This is what I'm telling you about, like the surprise dinner we got last night from a friend. He's Asian, yeah, Asian, and this is it. I just did not ask what the name of the rice is, but this is like strawberry rice with a lot of chili, with a lot of pepper. I do not know which pepper they use, and a lot of curry. That's why I also did not make my korma so flavorful. I'm satisfied with the amount or the curry type that I use, which is not intense. Yeah, so this is it. So be generous to people, be giving to people, and you will receive in return. So this is it. Isn't it pretty? This garlic and coriander bread has been in the fridge like for weeks. Like for weeks. So I'm just going to heat it up and serve it up. There you have it, chicken korma with the garlic and coriander naan bread and my friend slash neighbor's rice. I do not know the name. If I Google it in time, I'll bring it up and just show it on the screen. Yeah, it's very rude to ask what's this and everything. Yeah, and one thing about animal fat. I'm one person. I like fat. I love not fat. I love meat. I love my meat, but I do not take a lot of the fat of thereof. So I always drain, and this whole fat or oils are coming from the chicken. So kind of healthy eating, and I always use a lemon just to neutralize the fats in the dish. Yeah, something like that. So this is supper. That's it. That plate was actually full of flavors. The naan bread is a garlic and coriander. The rice is my friend's rice, my friend's special rice. And the chicken korma was also full of flavor, but I reduced its flavor, like the curry, just to complement the rice and not to make it so intense. So that was my meal for Friday, day 3 of Vlogmas. It was chicken korma. So guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for your motivation. Thank you for your love. Just want to wish you a blissful night, and we'll see each other again tomorrow. Happy weekend and adios. Happy cooking.